Her speech title is, Does This Cat Have 9 Lives? Please help me welcome our first speaker, Elizabeth Senia.
Fine.
It's on the agenda. If you look on the agenda,
Give me 4 to 6.
4 to 6 minutes.
When I read the objective of the Icebreaker is to tell about myself in 4 to 6 minutes, my first thought was, 4 to 6 minutes? I can't even list all of my husbands in 4 to 6 minutes. I will attempt to amble forward. Mr. Toastmaster, fellow members, and guests, you may have heard that a cat has 9 lives. Well, I must be part feline because I know I've experienced several lives already. Life number 1, my childhood. I was made in Yugoslavia. I was born in Pennsylvania. I was raised in the Maryland, D.C. area, and I was transplanted to Reno, Nevada when my mother moved here with 4 children to get a divorce, and I began high school at Worcester. I graduated as a junior and then began my college studies at the University of Salamanca, which is the oldest university in Spain. Christopher Columbus studied there. Having 5 languages under my belt, and those would be English, Serbo-Croatian, Spanish, French, and Russian. I had the dream of becoming a translator and traveling the world over. My dreams did not have any room in them for the thought of having a husband, children, or the traditional family. The end. Life number 2, my traditional family. Home from Spain for my summer vacation, and wanting to fill in the gaps in my religious education, I visited several churches and was investigating many different religions. On one of these visits, I met an LDS missionary who had recently returned from serving a 2-year mission in Germany for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. We felt we had the world in common since we had both just recently returned from Europe. I converted to the LDS religion and embraced a new dream, to be a wife and mother. We married and became the proud parents of 5 beautiful children, 4 daughters and 1 son. And we were blissfully happy for 5 years. Unfortunately, I was married for 18 years. So, we divorced and I moved to Salt Lake City. The end. Life number 3, my single years. Being a divorced woman with 5 children, my entire focus was on finding a man who would find me so irresistibly charming and enchanting that he would want to marry me and take on the responsibility of 5 children, including 2 budding teenagers. Like that was ever going to happen. How realistic was that? This quest that lasted 7 years was about as successful as Don Quixote's quest, which is to say, not the end. Life number 4, my professional marriage. This marriage actually lasted 11 years and was filled with lots of fun and travel and adventure. It began with meeting my husband at a church dance long after most of my children had left the nest. We began dating, we were soon married, and then we were offered the career opportunity of a lifetime, working for the College Network, headquartered out of Indianapolis. Our responsibility was to give professional seminars to medical professionals around the United States. My husband's main responsibility was to be the greeter and also to be my personal porter. I was actually the star. I was the speaker. During the last 3 years of our marriage, we were promoted. My husband was made regional manager over the Western United States. I was made corporate trainer. Our responsibilities took us in different directions, so we drifted apart and we divorced. but we remain friends to this day. The end. Okay, life number 5, a rekindled romance. I returned to Reno 4 years ago following the enticing invitation to resign from the college network and rekindle a long-ago college flirtation. The last 4 years were filled with taking up ballroom dancing together. We embraced a new religious faith together, and we enjoyed everything Reno had to offer. This romance might have lasted forever, except for the discovery that my college flirtation was making similar enticing invitations to other females from his past. The end. Life number 6, the best is yet to come. That brings us to the present. I've embraced my own serious fitness goals. I now weightlift 5 days a week with a professional trainer. I'm exploring a wonderful new relationship, and I've also embarked on a career in finance that really excites me. And finally, I was inspired to join Toastmasters. After spending the weekend at your recent District 39 Spring Conference in Sacramento, I love listening to your keynote speaker, Jenna Barnhill, and I met many marvelous people at the conference that are Toastmasters. So with this history, what do you think? I feel young and strong. Do I have 3 more lives in me? Yes, Mr. Toastmaster.